The mandrake nodded. His pot turned around. He took in the other side of the room, and his eyes lit up. You saw a guitar resting on the corner. Hey, nice guitar. Looks like the one you painted. You play? He asked in Gerard's general direction. The man shrugged. Kind of. I'm not too great. I mostly use that when I'm writing songs. Frank leaned backwards, so he was facing Gerard upside down. Can I give it a try? Guitar is in my DNA. Wow. This person newborn baby knows how to play. Sure, why not? Gerard handed Frank the guitar and plugged it into a nearby amp. Go for it. Once the guitar was in Frank's hands, the plant bit his lip and concentrated hard, getting into the zone. When he began to play, Gerard was astonished. His long bark fingernails, that feels uncomfortable, and leaves weren't getting in the way at all. Somehow, some way. In fact, they were giving the noise a grunginess that Gerard was blown away by. Okay. He wasn't playing anything in particular, just aimlessly going around the strings, but it might as well have been Gerard Stewart's song. Oh. This guy had the nerve to call him talented. He was able to perform magic like that? Like this? The worst part is how he's doing. Completely focused, completely at ease, concentrating like life depended on it. It was like he was born to be doing this. I mean, like, he is emo, but at the same time, imagine, like, spending years of your life learning guitar and this newborn baby already knows how to do it. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Pretty much. So, how was that? Oh, Gerard the astronaut rocketed back to Earth at the question. He realized he had been staring the entire time. Not that Frank had noticed. Holy shit! Frank pretended to pout. That bad, huh? He then broke out a wide kidding. Glad you liked it. Here, take the guitar back. Gerard meant to lean forward and grab the guitar, but somehow leaned up to Frank's level. He locked eyes with the soft brown puppy eyes like ones in front of him. He found himself moving forward, placing his lips onto Frank's. Oh my god. I hate this. Frank's lips are Frank's lips are soft and warm like the rest of his body. How is his body? He's a tree! The lip ring was cold, and it was a sensation Gerard crazy. Gross, I hate this. More up. Frank, after squealing in surprise, leaned into the kiss, placing his hands on Gerard. For a second, Gerard felt Frank open his mouth. I don't think I want to read this. Gerard, I'm going to bed. Gerard mumbled, not looking back. Didn't think he'd be able to sleep after what happened, but the sound of the rain lulled him into a deep slumber. He felt his eyelids begin to droop. He had hoped to himself at the next morning Frank would have forgot about everything. Okay. Somewhere around 3 a.m., the rain eventually turned in the store, which eventually turned into an earthquake? Why are they unsure? No. That's why. No, it was just someone shaking him away. Gerard, wake up, came a worried voice from behind him. He felt his heart lodge itself into his throat. That was Frank's voice. Gerard shot up, spun around, taking in the sight of the plant, drooped over the side of the bed. He wasn't in his pot, but kneeling on a weak, half-formed bead that led to his legs, branching into roots. Ugh! Frank! Oh my god! Did you uproot yourself? He cried, jumping out of the bed to pick up the tree and carry him into the living room. Frank sniffled into his owner's shoulder. No one made you do this! No one made you do this! I tried calling for you, but the thunder was too loud. Flipping the light switch, Gerard found Frank's pot tipped over, spilling dirt, a small trail leading towards the bedroom. Looked as Frank had managed to push himself over and crawl a bit before tearing himself out of the pot. Ugh. What could you possibly need that you need to put yourself in danger for? Gerard asked, lying Frank on the couch as he set the pot back up and grabbed the broom from the hallway closet. Frank was glad that Gerard was keeping himself busy because he would have avoided eye contact with others. I couldn't sleep. I was scared of the storm. My thoughts. Oh god. Gerard returned with the broom and dustpan and began sweeping up the soil and putting it back in the pot. What thoughts? Dude, you know. The plant sighed. I thought this was Frank, not the plant. He began picking at one of the leaves coming out of his leg. That feels like it'd be painful, like a scab. Thoughts of you, he answered quietly, turning to face Gerard. Gerard stopped sweeping and turned to face his mandrake. He looked like he was holding back tears. His own heart started beating fast. Frank was probably mad at him and never wanted to see him again. Why? He literally crawled to your room. Why would he be bad? What thoughts? What thoughts? He repeated. He told you. He saw Frank take a deep breath. Finally, the plant turned to face him. It's not the plant, it's Frank. I know. I've only existed for like a week. This is what makes it gross. But I like you. Like you. You're pretty, you're talented, and nice. I liked it when we kissed, but you laughed. I thought I did something wrong and upset you. Gerard stood breathless, taking it all in. He didn't know how to react. Frank. He knelt in front of the couch and reached out to brush the soft black hair. Why does he have actual hair? He planted a kiss into the plant's forehead. Now, Frank. Frank. He enveloped Frank into a tight hug, holding back tears himself. Frank. Me too. I like you. Oh my god. Hearing those words, Frank returned to the hug with all of his strength, then pulled into Gerard's eyes. Kiss me again. Gerard didn't answer, smiling instead of kissing him. Hard but gentle, sweet but hot. He slithered away onto the couch beside Frank. That just makes me feel like Gerard morphed into a snake. And Frank pulled him as close as physically possible. They stayed like that for a while, kissing, cuddling until Frank yawned. Gerard grinned at him. Let's get you back into the pot. Go! Back to the pot! You yawned! Back! Frank groaned and squeezed Gerard tighter. Can't we just stay like this tonight? Gerard giggled. Kiss Frank one more time. Of course. The moment Frank took his first step, Gerard felt like he was a proud father watching his baby. Ew! Ew! Instead of a proud boyfriend holding his lover's hands as the plant set out of the pot. Why? Why do you feel that way? As Gerard emptied the dirt from the pot over the balcony, nearly hitting a neighbor that was taking out the trash, Frank stood by and watched sadly. Gerard noticed, set the pot down, walking over to him, wrapping his arms around the waist, taking care not to impale his eyeballs on the branches that had grown considerably big and leafy. Okay. Why the long face, babe? I thought you'd be excited to finally get out of that pot, he questioned, kissing his boyfriend on the forehead. Gerard sighed and ran his fingers lovingly through Gerard's hair. Wait, I'm just going to miss it. The pot's special to me, you know. Gerard hummed and pulled his face to Frank. The warm brown eyes looking at him. He never failed to make him smile and his heart flutter. You're special to me, he said. Wait, no, you're special to me, he said, caressing the cheek. Even if you are super short too. Wow. Oh, shut up. Frank smirked, playfully punching his boyfriend on the shoulder before standing on tiptoes to kiss him. Not the tiptoes! Not the tiptoes! Gerard giggled into the kiss. Frank wrapped his arms around his neck and they pulled each other close, mouths moving in unison. Their kisses were symbiotic. Oh god, I hate this. Gerard exhaling carbon dioxide, and Frank exhaling oxygen, so they didn't have to pull away so soon. Gerard pulled away rather quickly, and Frank would have complained if he didn't see how Gerard was looking at him as if he was the greatest thing since sliced bread. Good job. I love you. Same, Frank replied. Wow, really? And here I was about to ask you out on a date, and then maybe I'm not saying that. But you had to remove Gerard pouted at his boyfriend? Frank kissed the pout right off Gerard's face and gave him a smirk. I'm totally down for both of those. Where did you want to go? Suddenly a chirp interrupted their thoughts. They realized a little bird had landed on a thin branch growing out of Frank's shoulder. It gave Gerard an idea. You want to have a picnic at the park? I can bring a guitar. Frank nuzzled Gerard and sighed in agreement. I don't care where you go, as long as I'm with you. I know it sounds super cliche, but I mean it. Ugh, I hate this. They kissed again, slow and sweet, until the bird interrupted them with another chirp. If that bird nests on you, you better treat the eggs as much as you care and love as you do with me. Weird, Gerard said. Don't worry, they can be our children. That's not your child, that's the bird's child. Shut up, Gerard giggled. We didn't kiss Frank again. They didn't manage to get the park till later. They had until later, when they had finally pulled themselves away from each other. Frank was definitely naked the whole time, but that's okay. Oh my god, this is funny. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay.